If it's Sunday, you know it must be Sunday dinner with Chef Joe. Hey everybody, and welcome. We're back outside today. It really was actually a nice day out earlier, but now the clouds have come up, of course. But at least it's 5 o'clock and it's not pouring rain like it used to do. Anyways, welcome to this is our spring season finale. So I said we need to do something big and fun today. So today we're making Chef Paul Prudhomme's Cajun Prime Rib. This truly is one of the best things I've ever eaten. As we're making it, I'm going to tell you the story behind it and how I fell in love with this dish. So anyways, this right here, what I've done is we have a prime rib that I bought, and what I did is, you first and foremost, this is all paying homage to it, so I'm not going to be exactly like Chef Paul, but this is pretty close to his recipe, okay? Because no one's going to make it as good as he can. No one. Where he could. So anyways, what we've done is we've taken a prime rib, and I cut off the fat cap, and before you go, oh, which we had earlier, we're not throwing it out. Hold on. So we're taking the fat cap off. Then we punched some holes in the meat, and we then added a whole layer of salt, a whole layer of pepper, and a whole layer of garlic powder. And I'm like, whoa. And then we added these sliced onions on top, and then we took the fat cap and we put it all back on top, and we put it in the refrigerator for 24 hours where it sits there and just melds together. Now that it's done, that we're ready to cook with it. Oh, then I took it out of the refrigerator today. We put it on the grill earlier, and I roasted it for 30 minutes at about 500 degrees. Then we put it back in the refrigerator and let it chill again. And now here's where we are with it in this process. So what we're doing now is we're taking off all that really good stuff. And don't worry, I'll come up with something to do with it. But we want to take it all off and scrape as much of the salt as, don't worry, it's penetrated into here. So we have that, and then we have our two bones here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to literally slice right down our steak, our prime rib here. And as you can see, it's very, very rare, if almost not raw in the middle, which is fine, because we're gonna cook that next. So we have these beautiful, these are some good looking steaks. What do you think there, Jake? Good looking steaks, right? Yeah. All right. So we've got that. Now you could do one of two things. You could put this in the oven or put it on your grill and roast it, or you could do a little bit hybrid, which is you could turn it into a blackened Cajun prime rib, which is what I had when I worked when I was living in New Orleans for a summer working on an event. And I'm down there in New Orleans, and I go to K. Paul's, and it was at a time when they had like shared tables, so I was by myself. So like when you get on the ski lift and it's like one, like you can jump on if you're a single, which we used to be able to do before the pandemic. Anyways, you do that in line. So I said I'm a single, so I ended up going in. Well, they had on the special that night this Cajun prime rib, blackened Cajun prime rib. Gotta tell you, it seriously was one of the best things I ever had. And no, it wasn't because I drank too many hurricanes that day. It truly was one of the best things I ever had. So we've got that. Now you can make your own Cajun blackening rub, which is what's in his cookbook. Or you can buy his blackened, he makes a blackened steak rub that you can put on it. And so what we're doing is we're putting some nice, this has white pepper, black pepper, it has fennel seed, it has ground mustard in it. So as you can see, it's got a lot of good stuff. Oh, little cayenne peppers. Of course, you got to have cayenne pepper if you're making blackened prime rib. All right. So we've got that going. I'm going to just throw some more on the other side of this one so we can rub it really well. Okay, beautiful. Now, we're going to take our steak and we're going to go over here. And I have here a really super hot uh, whoa, my grapevines are in the way. A really super hot pan. And what we're going to do is we're literally going to just, this is how you blacken it. We're going to put it right on this hot pan, and it's going to create some smoke. And we're going to just let that sit there for a minute. And we're going to cook that on one side, and then we'll come back. And you want to do this either if you're inside, you want to make sure that you have a hood, because you're going to create a lot of smoke. Or you can do it outside here on your grill if you have that. You can also do it on your grill. I don't recommend charcoal unless you have a really hot charcoal grill. All right. Now, while we're waiting for this to cook on one side, you know what time it is. It's time for our favorite part of the show. What's Joe drinking? Well, Joe's drinking today. Of course, we got a little wine to go with our prime rib, right? So we're drinking. I got today a Chilean wine. It's Latina. And like I said, it's Chilean. It's from Chile. And what's really cool about this wine is it's a woman-owned vineyard in Chile. So salud to them. And let's try it. Oh yeah. You know what? This is going to go great with our Cajun Prime Rib. Our Cajun Prime Rib is going to have some spice to it. And this, I think, is going to help cut the spice. So let's go over and see what we're doing here. So we've got this going. And then we're going to blacken it on one side, as you can see. We're almost, woo, you can smell the cayenne, man. It's coming out. We're going to blacken this really well. And then we're going to flip it over. And we're going to cook that. And we're going to do that on the other side. Then, when it's done, we're going to put that in here and finish it on our grill. And when it's done, it looks just like this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful prime rib we have here. Look at that, you guys. Huh? How's that look? Wow. Right? Right? All right. So that's what we're doing. We're cooking this one. We're getting this one all done. And then it's going to look just like that when it's done. And then I'm going to work on this one. As soon as we get this one done, we're going to start that one. So we're going to put this on our grill. Close this up. Woo, you can smell this cayenne. Are you getting it, Jake? Yeah. All right, here goes another one on there. Got that one going. Throw the rest of our rub on here. All right. Well, I'm going to keep on cooking these steaks and have our prime rib for dinner. And I am looking forward, like I said, I am not going to do any justice to Paul Prudhomme, but if I can pay a little homage to him. So this is our season finale. We'll be back sometime in June. So I hope that you enjoy Mother's Day, which is next weekend. I hope that you enjoy all of May. We'll be back in June. I can't figure out the date yet, but we will have it. And until then, I hope everybody stays happy, stays healthy, and stays safe. And until I see you again, it's Sunday dinner with Chef Joe.